press conference or meeting is in relation to deferred prosecutions, where we've entered into a number of deferred agreements with a number of banks who are represented here today. And you can see the CEOs from KCB, Equity, Cooperative Bank, Standard Chartered, and Diamond Trust Bank. In relation to a number of issues from NYS investigations and other investigations that we've undertaken, and we've agreed together, as is envisaged in the Constitution under Section 157 and 159, on issues of diversion and alternative dispute resolutions. And in our attempt to find resolutions in some of the many corruption issues that we've been dealing with, we've therefore come in agreement with the banks, and a total of 385 million has been realized by us, and all this money will be deposited in the prosecution fund and will be restituted back to the various institutions or areas that money was lost in. So really, ours was only that, and we wanted to communicate to the public that you will be seeing more of this between us and the banks and other institutions, where we'll sit down and agree that prosecution is not necessarily the only solution to the problems that we are faced with, especially when it comes to issues of graft and money laundering. My colleagues are here, the DCI. We worked together in most of these cases and were part of the process of the negotiations. EACC is also a partner, and we've also worked with them in a number of these cases and have agreed to come up with this jointly. So that really, I don't want to read this very long statement. We will distribute it to you so that you can decipher what, so I've just summarized it, and we'll give each and every one. I know there was insinuation that maybe some of this money, I pocketed some of this money, me and the DCI, just as there are other insinuations out there. Your maneno, just wishful thinking, just wishful thinking. So we've come here to affirm that we've entered, they have paid, and this money is going to be restituted back to the various areas that we felt that the monies were lost. And really, this is not, this is just the banks had failed to report suspicious transactions. They were not part and parcel of the corruption crime or the graft crime itself. So don't go out there and start saying that they were involved in graft. The banks were not involved in graft. They just did not report suspicious transactions. Tuko pamoja? Bas, and DCI, tutasema kitu. Maybe you can clarify. Are they going to